Hello and welcome to Grandmaster 420 Quiz with me, the Grandmaster Kush. 4 questions, 20 categories. I'm going to ask. We've got questions, pictures, videos. You can play along at home. If you're playing along at home, you can write what you get, the score in the comment section. See if you can beat Jordan. The first round I've done on weed. So, as you know, 4 questions in, the same answer. So, question 1. Who is known as the Emperor of Hemp or the Hemperor? So question 1, who is known as the Hemperor or the Emperor of Hemp? Yeah, all your questions into one block. Question 2. Cannabis is broken down into 3 different types of, 3 different forms: sativa, indica, and what? So there's 3 different types of cannabis: sativa, indica, and there's one other one, the lesser known. So that's question 2. And question 3, what is the name of the world's biggest dispensary in Las Vegas? So question 3, what is the name of the world's biggest dispensary in Las Vegas? And question 4, what strain is Larry Bird better known as? What strain is Larry Bird better known as? So question 1, who is known as the Emperor of Hemp or the Hemperor? Question 2, cannabis, cannabis comes in 3 different forms: sativa, indica, and what? What is the name of the world's biggest dispensary in Las Vegas? And question 4, what is the strain Larry Bird better known as? So let's see how I can go down. Right, I'll go back out and I'll give the answers back in a sec. So, who is known as the Emperor of Hemp? It's Jack Herer, or the Hemperor. Question 2, the 3rd form of cannabis is ruderalis. Question 3, oh, that's hilarious. I already wrote fucking 4 questions and I added a 5th one. I just skipped that. Anyway, question 3, the world's biggest dispensary in Las Vegas is called Planet 13. And Larry Bird is better known as Gelato 33. So we'll see how everyone got on with that. Let's go to the second round. Yeah. Second round is acronyms. So what does AWOL stand for? AWOL. What does AWOL stand for? Next one is KIA. What does KIA stand for? Question 3. What does SWAT, SWAT stand for? We might have had that in another quiz before, but fuck it. And last, what does POW stand for? So AWOL, KIA, SWAT, and POW. Let's go and check how everyone did. I have to go back out and do the things. Right. So the answers for the acronyms AWOL or AWOL is absent without leave. KIA is killed in action. SWAT is special weapons and tactics. And POW is prisoner of war. Right. So this is video round 3. So that's 4.2 seconds of a movie. You've got to name that movie. This is another movie.
I know a lot about golf. I know even more about grass.
Right. So the next one is, here's the answers. The first is The Hitman's Bodyguard.
You know a lot about golf. I know even more about grass.
Is Starsky and Hutch. Ocean's 12. Is The Untouchables. So let me see how everyone got on. All right, question 4. This is groups of animals. So what is a group of dolphins known as? A group of dolphins. Question 2. What is a group of crows? What is a group of crows known as? Question 3. What is a group of camels known as? And question 4, what is a group of lions known as? So dolphins, crows, camels, and lions. What are they all known in a group? Right, for the answers. The answers to the groups is a group of dolphins is a pod of dolphins. It's a murder of crows. It's a caravan of camels. And it's a pride of lions. So let's see how everyone done. Right, next round is Star Wars. So let's see how he's going with their Star Wars. As I said, because they're only short or small rounds, I go niche on them. But these aren't even too niche. If you've seen it, you should know half of these. What is Han Solo's ship known as? What is the name of Han Solo's ship? That's definitely the easiest of the 4. So what is the name of Han Solo's ship? Oh, Gazi, I forgot to do the draw for the hat. Remind me to do that after this. What color is Mace Windu's lightsaber? That's the character played by Samuel L. Jackson. So what color is Mace Windu's lightsaber? Question 3. Who killed Jabba the Hutt? Spoiler alert. Question 3. Who killed Jabba the Hutt? And question 4. Who is the mother of Luke and Leia? Who is the mother of Luke and Leia? So what is Han Solo, the name of Han Solo's ship? What color is Mace Windu, Samuel L. Jackson's character's lightsaber? Who killed Jabba the Hutt? And who is Luke and Leia's mother? Luke, I am your mother. Right, let's do the answers. So Han Solo's ship is called the Millennium Falcon. Mace Windu's lightsaber is purple. Princess Leia killed Jabba the Hutt. She choked him out with the metal chain. And then Princess Padme, or Queen Padme, whatever she is Luke and Leia's mother. Right, next I'm going to do a picture round. So picture round is... Okay, I'm going to give you a bit of time with these, but you have to name these celebrities. So that one's easy enough. Just say what you see with these. Read them out, say what you see. I'll give you a bit of time with these because this one's easier, but the next one, you've already seen it, but it's... Again, say what you see. Celebrity names. Third one. And fourth one. So first, second, third, and fourth. Let's see how everyone done. I'll take that down first. Right, let's do the scores. Right, first one was Eminem. Next was Nicolas Cage, Cardi B, and it wasn't plus L or big L, it was Adele, Ad and L. So let's see how everyone got on. Right, round 7 is science. So I do science, me. How many elements are there on the periodic table? How many elements are there on the periodic table? Question 2. What planet has the most moons? What planet has the most moons? Question 3. Which is the only body part that is fully grown from birth? Which is the only body part that is fully grown from birth, so it never grows? And question 4. The process that converts sunlight into energy is called what? The process that converts sunlight into energy is called what? So, how many elements on the periodic table? What planet has the most moons? Which is the only body part that is fully grown from birth? And the process that converts sunlight into energy is called what? Let's see how everyone did. Right, let me do the answers and I'll come back to this for the scores. So the answers is how many elements on the periodic table? It's 118. What planet has the most moons? The answer is Saturn. Which is the only body part that is fully grown from birth? It's your eyeballs. They never grow. The process to convert sunlight into energy is photosynthesis. All right, this is round 8. Pop culture. What artist has the most streams on Spotify? What artist has the most streams on Spotify? Question 2. Queen guitarist Brian May is also an expert in which scientific field? Queen guitarist Brian May is also an expert in what scientific field? What is the name of the record label founded by Dr. Dre along with Jimmy Iovine and Interscope Records? So what is the name of the record label founded by Dr. Dre with Jimmy Iovine and Interscope Records? And question 4. What is the longest running Broadway musical? What is the longest running Broadway musical? So from the start, what artist has the most streams on Spotify? Queen guitarist Brian May is also an expert in which scientific field? What was the name of the record label started by Dr. Dre with Jimmy Iovine and Interscope? And what is the longest running Broadway musical? I'll do the answers now, back in a sec. So, pop culture. What artist has the most streams on Spotify? The answer is Drake. Queen guitarist Brian May is also an expert in astrophysics. He works with NASA. Record label founded by Dr. Dre is Aftermath Records. And the longest running Broadway musical is Phantom of the Opera. So let's see how everyone go. I think we'll go for another picture round. So this one is characters from games, from famous games. So what is these characters? What are these characters? Not the games. What is the name of these characters? So who is this? Question 2. Question 3. And question 4. I don't know if this guy has a second name. I just want his first name. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see how everyone did. Through the answers. So, first one is Knuckles. The second one is Zelda. The next one is Sub-Zero. And the last one is Snake from Metal Gear Solid. Let's see how everyone got on.
This Link, Zelda is the princess. Come on.
Oh shit. I never played it. I just seen the guy and thought it was Zelda. So what, the Zelda is the princess?
No, it is Link. Yeah.
So Zelda is the game, Link is the character?
Yeah.
Right. So give it to Link and not to Zelda. Sorry for anybody. Right. Next round is sport. So what country has won the most World Cups in football? What country has won the most World Cups? Question 2. If you get 3 strikes in a row while playing bowling, what is it called? If you get 3 strikes in a row while playing bowling, what is it called? Question 3. What sporting event has a strict dress code of all white? So what sporting event has a strict dress code of all white? And question 4. Michael Jordan has how many championship rings? How many championship rings does Michael Jordan have? So which countries won the most World Cups in the football? If you get 3 strikes in a row in bowling, what is it called? What sporting event has a strict dress code of all white? And how many championship rings does Michael Jordan have? Right. Answers.
All right, bro.
Answers. Let's do it. Sport. What country has the most World Cups? Is Brazil. If you get 3 strikes in a row in bowling, it's called a turkey. The sporting event that has a strict dress code of all white is Wimbledon. And Michael Jordan has 6 championship rings. So we're at the halfway mark. I'm going to do the scores. So halfway through, Jordan and Saucy have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Saucy and Jordan have 26 each. Gassy has 23. Hopper has 11. Jamie and Dean have 7. Northern Soul has 6. Mank has 4. Bud Tender and Cherry have 2 each. So yeah, it's the top 3 is close. Right into next round. Oh wait.
Nice.
I don't know why I came back to this. So next round is animals. What is the fastest bird on? I think this is flying, so it's not an ostrich. Before you put that down, what is the world's fastest bird? Question 1 of animals. Question 2. How many hearts does an octopus have? Question 3. What is the loudest animal on Earth? The loudest animal of Earth on Earth. And question 4. What is the study of birds known as? The studying of birds. So question 1, what is the fastest bird on the what's the world's fastest bird? Question 2, how many hearts does an octopus have? Question 3, what is the loudest animal on Earth? And question 4, what is the studying of birds known as? I'll do the scores now, or the answers now. So the fastest animal or the fastest bird in the world is a peregrine falcon. An octopus has 3 hearts. The loudest animal on Earth is a sperm whale. And the study of birds is known as ornithology. So let me go back and check. Right, let's do another picture round. You're going to like this one, Cherry. So this is kind of, what do they call it? GeoGuessr of Amsterdam. So I'm going to show you a picture of Google Maps, and you have to tell me what coffee shop am I outside of. So this is the first one. If you're looking at this view, what coffee shop are you standing outside of? Right, question 2. What coffee shop am I standing outside of? He'll definitely know this, Cassie. Give us a second to take in. Question 3. And question 4. So let me just go back through them again. The first one, second one, third one, and the fourth one. Let's see how I haven't got on.
Good
Right,
thing
I'll go back
took
and give you some
me.
answers. So the first one, if you're standing here, you're standing outside coffee shop Old Church. This one is outside Bagheera's. This one is outside Smokies, looking at Rembrandt Square. And this one is outside Wonny Hulp, looking over at the fire station and towards Snoop Dogg coffee shop. So let's see how everyone done. Right, next one, geography. So this is a tough one. What country would you find Mount Kilimanjaro? In what country would you find Mount Kilimanjaro? Question 2. And this was surprising. What country has the most islands? Which country has the most islands? And I'll give you the amount of islands is 270,000 islands. So what country has the most islands? Question 3. Which river flows through the Grand Canyon? Which river flows through the Grand Canyon? Question 4. What's the only continent that has land in all 4 hemispheres? What is the only continent that has land in all 4 hemispheres? So, question 1, which country would you find Mount Kilimanjaro? Question 2, which country has the most islands? Question 3, which river flows through the Grand Canyon? And question 4, what is the only continent that has land on all 4 hemispheres? Well, I was going to say, yeah, right. I'll go and do answers now. So, which country would you find Mount Kilimanjaro? Is Tanzania. Which country has the most islands? And I didn't expect this at all. The answer is Sweden, with 270,000 islands. I didn't think that. The river that runs through the Grand Canyon is the Colorado River. I think that's where the Colorado Rapids are. And what continent has land on all 4 hemispheres? The answer is Africa. Right, question round. This is slogans. So this is the one I didn't know, and I had to double check. But when I double check, this is what they say it is. So what is this? What brand has the slogan "Open Happiness"? Open happiness. So yeah, if I had got this, I definitely would have got it wrong. But the second one is "Everywhere You Want to Be." Whose slogan is "Everywhere You Want to Be"? Question 3. I think the other 2 are a bit easy. I got lazy. Impossible is nothing. Question 3 is impossible is nothing. And question 4 is King of Beers. Who's the King of Beers? So question 1 is open happiness. Question 2 is everywhere you want to be. Question 3 is Impossible is Nothing. And question 4 is King of Beers. Let's see how everyone did. Right, I'm going to do the answers. Right, the answers is slogans. Open happiness. It's Coca-Cola. So yeah, I wasn't sure that either because I've never heard them. They don't use it like that. Everywhere you want to be is Visa. Impossible is Nothing is Adidas or Adidas, whatever you want to call it. And Budweiser is the king of beers. I'll just go out here and say. So this is the music round. I'm going to play is the intro. I'm going to play 4.2 seconds or 420 milliseconds of a song. And you have to tell me what song that is. So here's the first one. And this one has 2 points. So this one I want to say for the end, but fuck it. This one has 2 points. You get a point for the artist and you get a point for the song title. So yeah, that was the first one. Second one.
Packed my bags last night, pre-flight.
That was the second one. Here's the third one. And the fourth one.
Roll another blunt. Yeah.
Right.
She packed my bags last night, pre-flight.
Here's the third one.
Roll another blunt. Yeah.
Oh. Right, let's see how everyone did. Right, I gotta do the answers. Right, the first one. Right, no, I forgot to. I gotta do the answers. And the first one. That's J. Cole with No Role Models.
She packed my bags last night, pre-flight.
That's Mr. Elton John with Rocket Man. And that's shit. Let's forget again. Oh yeah, Don't Look Back in Anger by Oasis, isn't it? Yeah, it is. And the fourth.
Roll another blunt. Yeah.
Is Afro Man, Cause I Got High. So let's see how everyone got on. Questions. Next one is movies. What was the first movie that Ben Affleck directed? What was the first movie Ben Affleck directed? Great movie as well. Question 2. In the movie Legend, or Legends, I can't remember which one it is, Tom Hardy played both roles of which famous brothers? So what's the name of the brothers? In the movie Legend, Tom Hardy played both roles of what famous brothers? Question 3. Catch Me If You Can is a true story about what famous con artist or con man, whatever you want to call him. Catch Me If You Can is a true story about which famous con man? And question 4. Who is the Wolf of Wall Street? Not who played him, but who is the Wolf of Wall Street? So yeah, again, what was the first movie Ben Affleck ever directed? What movie, or in the movie Legend, Tom Hardy played both roles of which famous brothers? Catch Me If You Can is a true story about what famous con man? And who is the Wolf of Wall Street? Right, I'm going to do the answers now. So the first movie Ben Affleck directed was Gone Baby Gone. I thought it was The Town, but it was actually Gone Baby Gone. The movie, or the brothers that Tom Hardy played, was the Cray twins, Ronnie and Reggie. Catch Me If You Can is a story about Frank Abagnale Jr. And The Wolf of Wall Street is Jordan Belfort. Let's see how everyone did. This is round 17. So this is debut albums. What was the Game's first album called? What was the Game's first album called? Question 2. Reasonable Doubt was whose first album? Reasonable Doubt was the name of whose first album? Question 3. What year did the Beatles release their first album? In which year did the Beatles release their first album? And question 4. With all the Oasis hype, what was Oasis' first album? So, what was the name of the Game's first album? Reasonable Doubt was the name of was the album by which artist? What year did the Beatles release their first album? And Oasis' first album, the name of Oasis' first album. Let's see how they did. Let me do the answers. So, debut albums. The name of the Game's first album was The Documentary. Reasonable Doubt was Jay-Z's first album. The Beatles released their first album in 1963. And Oasis' first album was Definitely Maybe. Let's see the points. Right, I'm gonna do this round is another video round, so get your speakers on, guys, if you need to. Actually, this is TV theme tunes. Again, I'm gonna play 420 milliseconds of the start of the intro, and you have to tell me what TV theme tune it is. That was number 1. That was number 2. Number 3.
1, 2, 3, baby.
Sorry.
1, 2.
I'll start that again. Number 1. Number 3. Number 4.
1, 2, 3, baby.
Right, let's see what everyone done. I'm gonna do the answers. So this is the first one. Classic. If you haven't seen this, shame on you. Sopranos, Tony Soprano. Next one. Still one of the greatest sitcoms of all time, Seinfeld. This, and I don't think anybody's got to write in the chat. Yeah. Entourage. If you haven't seen Entourage, it's fucking amazing.
1, 2, 3, baby.
And that was obviously Johnny Bravo. So let's see how everyone got on. Right, round 19, all to play for. Right, these are famous addresses. I'm going to give you the address and you have to tell me who lives at this address. 31 Spooner Street. Who lives at 31 Spooner Street? Question 2. Who lives at 742 Evergreen Terrace? 742 Evergreen Terrace. Question 3. I'm going to give you a little help hint with this. This is the only one that's not from a TV show. This is an actual real life world address. 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. So 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. And then question 4. 221B Baker Street. Who lives at 221B Baker Street? So question 1 was 31 Spooner Street. Question 2 is 742 Evergreen Terrace. Question 3 was 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue and 221B Baker Street. Who lives at these houses? Let's check in. Right. What's the answer time?
Yeah.
Great. Let's do some answers. So, oh, wait a minute. So that was addresses. So at 31 Spooner Street, you'd find Family Guy. At 742 Evergreen Terrace, you'd find The Simpsons. At 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, you'd find the President of the United States. And at 221B Baker Street, you'd find Sherlock Holmes. So the last round, and it's aptly named as Champions 2024. So who won the Champions League in 2024? The football Champions League. I don't know if there's another Champions League, but just in case. Who won the Champions League this year? Question 2. Who won the Super Bowl this year? Question 3. What country won the Eurovision this year? And question 4. What movie won Oscar for Best Picture this year? So, who won the Champions League? Who won the Super Bowl? What country won the Eurovision? And what movie won the Oscar for Best Picture? Final round. Right. So, final round. And the answers. The winner of the Champions League was Real Madrid. The winner of the Super Bowl was the Kansas City Chiefs. The winner of the Eurovision was Switzerland. And the Oscar for Best Picture went to Oppenheimer. Good luck at spelling that. So let's see how that affected the numbers. So I'm going to start from the lowest just to keep the chat in suspense. So the lowest was Bud Tender. I think he chipped off early with 2 points. Next up, we have Jamie with a surprising 14. Next is Cherry, came in late with a 16. Next, we have Hopper with 20. Then it's Northern Soul, 24. Dean, 26. Then it's Gassy, 44. Then in second place, we have Jordan with 53. And congratulations, Saucy, 54 points. Won the quiz and bet Jordan. Huh?
He's done him. He's done him.
If you're still watching, congratulations to Saucy. He bet Jordan in the second ever 420 quiz. Ty 54 points. Jordan got 53. Gasman in third with 44. So comment in the comment section what you got if you played along at home. And yeah, like, subscribe, and all that bullshit. See you next time.